What's up, guys? This is Fake Thriller. I'm sitting here with Snooze603, and this is day number 15 of 21 Days of Black Ops. Back on day 7, I asked for you guys to submit gameplays that you wanted Snoov and I to do a dual comm over, and one of our faithful subscribers, Alano31, submitted this beast gameplay. It's a little Domination on WMD. I think it's Ground War, and he goes on an absolute tear for the entire game. It's one of those matches where everything seems to go his way, and you're going to see a beast score at the end of this match.
Yeah, this is hands down the best game I've ever seen personally. I mean, the best single performance I've seen, like, out of friends, like, people that I know specifically, not just, like, YouTube commentators, was Fake Thriller himself about a week ago. Over 2 games of playing Domination, he went a cumulative 104 and 10.
Yeah.
And in this one game, Alano just destroys that score.
Yeah, he beats us in one score. And in Domination, or in any objective game, there's the constant battle of people on your team. Like, the problem is people just go for kills, and as opposed to going for the objective. But in this game, Alano goes for kills so hard and so beastly that his kills they spill over into helping win the game objective-wise, because he keeps these kids in check so hard that they can't even get close to his flags, and the second they do, he takes them right out. But while you guys watch the gameplay, you can listen to me and Snoov discuss yet another thrilling topic, or more or less the same topic that we've sort of hit on a few different times now, and that's Black Ops and the overall condition of the game and our opinions on it. And I want to start by saying that my last video, I think it was day 12, I called it the State of the Game Address, where I talked about how the game is really addictive, but it's hurting itself with its lag and connection issues and stuff like that. And a lot of people, like, based on the comments I got on the forums and on the video itself, it seemed like a lot of people were thinking that I had a really negative point of view on the game. And I just want to clear it up with everyone that so far I'm loving the game when it works, but when it doesn't work, it's really frustrating. And at this point, I'm still able to convince myself every day when I get home from work that it's worth throwing in, because it can be a lot of fun. But if they don't fix it soon enough, it will become like a lot less desirable to play.
Yeah, I'm kind of of the same mind right now. They've got issues, but I'm patient with it. The game hasn't even been out a full month yet, or maybe it just hit. No, it hasn't even been. It's been out like 2 weeks. I don't even know what the hell I'm thinking. So I'll give them time. I'm going to be patient, see what they come up with. It's probably going to be maybe 2 or 3 months before they pretty much get the majority of the glitches or bugs, whatever you want to call them, in this game fixed to the point where the community is happy. Until then, I'm pretty much of the same opinion as Fake Thriller, just slightly different. I'm indifferent to this game. A couple people asked me, and I talked about it on forums and on our YouTube page, and talking with Fake Thriller and a couple of other friends. To me, this game is not great. It's not even really good. Right now, it's just good. There's nothing really spectacular about it. It's got its couple of issues, but again, it's new. They still need to get their patches done and figure out, how they're going to go about fixing it and everything. But, until then, it's just good. Like, never do I come home and be like, oh, fucking sweet, Black Ops, I can't wait to play. I'm just like, I guess I'll play everyone else's.
Yeah, I mean, but it could be. Like, I think what's wearing on your opinion is that you can't get into a game right away, and you can't, like, we both have, like, very good internet connection, and in Modern Warfare 2, we could jump into any game, and if we didn't pull host, we had a 4-bar connection good enough to not even notice that we didn't have host. And Black Ops isn't working like that yet, and I think that's what's weighing against having, like, the addiction factor, the real interest in playing that, and like the fact that the way the kill streaks were sort of changed, like, I feel like the kill streaks don't feed into that addictive nature that the 5-7-11 combo in Modern Warfare 2 really like got you going. Like you got a Predator missile, then you got your Harriers, and then all of a sudden everything's going perfectly, and you're having a great game. That being said, I do think they shouldn't let the kill streaks roll into one another, but it's hard to replace the fun factor of having kill streaks build on each other when you're winning. I mean, it obviously sucks when you're losing, but
yeah, going off that whole kill streak thing, the game kind of like everyone's worst fears were realized. People camp in this game hard. I mean, I'm just as guilty of it. I really want to get like gunship and stuff, and because the kill streaks don't build on each other, it kind of takes out like the gambles that you put in. Like, if you're sitting on a 7 or 8 kill streak and you're about to get your chopper gun or a gun strip or dog or whatever, Modern Warfare 2, whatever, you probably got a Harrier or payload called in. You just got to run rampant because that thing's probably going to get it for you. And it was still, it was like intense. Like, oh, chopper gun just got me 2 kills and I just got 2 guys spray, 4, squad, and I can just roll on to my next kill streak. But now it's like, oh shit, I got to take it careful because I want my next kill streak.
Well, and there's different ways. Like it's definitely a different game, and I think as time goes on, we'll all learn how to play it differently too. Because there's ways. Like one good thing that Alano does in this gameplay. I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but he's running the Blackbird, then the Chopper Gunner, and then the dogs. And he gets his Blackbird, but he holds it because he feels confident enough that he's going to get his next 2 kill streaks, and then he uses his kill streaks. Then when he dies, he still has his Blackbird in his pocket, and that's kind of a way that you can use the kill streaks to sort of build into new kill streaks. If he uses that Blackbird in his new life, all of a sudden any kill he gets with his gun because of that Blackbird is rebuilding his kill streaks, and he does that a couple times. And I don't know, it's more strategic than it is to just drop a Predator missile in the right spot. But then again, you gotta have a game that's worth putting the time into, and it's not as frustrating as connection-wise as this game.
Yeah. Oh, there was another thought that I meant to touch upon earlier, and I didn't get quite a chance to. Talking about like connection issues with this game, I don't know how they're gonna fix it. Again, I'm not worried about it yet. I'm having patience, but as Fake Thriller mentioned, in Modern Warfare 2, even if we didn't pull host, we have such a good internet connection that we'd still pull a 3 or 4 bar, and it was playing great. We didn't have any issues. In this game, if you don't pull host, it sucks. It is just a nightmare of an experience thus far. And even then, when we do pull host, we get 4 bar. There's no guarantee. It's like playing on a really crappy 2 bar. It doesn't matter. You got other people that are bogging down your connection and pinging you so hard that it's just ruining your experience across the board.
Yeah, it seems to have trouble, matching it. Like, I don't know exactly how it works, but it almost seems like having host isn't enough. You need to have everyone in the game has to have a certain level of like megabits per second or something like that to make it not lag. Like, it seems like almost if you're host, you're affected. You can still be affected by other people not having as good a connection, which would happen occasionally in Modern Warfare 2. You get like the atrocious host where shit would just skip out because the person you were trying to shoot had like a 2 bar or something. But I still have confidence that Treyarch will come out with a nice little patch and fix the whole thing, and maybe incorporate some sort of host memory, like host quality memory or something like that, so it tracks like disconnects and quality of connection and all that stuff. But we'll see.
Yeah, I would love to know how they programmed in, like what is their method and their madness behind picking host. One of our good friends we always play with is Potzilla. It's happened a couple of times here. It happened a lot in Modern Warfare 2. Not a lot, but enough that you it happened occasionally enough that you're like, okay, there's really something wrong with this. His internet connection is atrocious, and yet it happened often enough that it would pick him over us, and we have a phenomenal connection. It's like,
well, and it doesn't take into the fact that Snoov and I live probably about a half a mile away from each other. So when one of us gets a good connection, the other person sort of by default has a good connection. Just if you're talking about ping, like how far away, we literally have to go a half a mile before our data is transferred, as opposed to like 2,000 miles if somebody in like North Dakota got host or something like that. I totally forgot where I was going with this because I got distracted by the game ending. But basically, it needs to incorporate some sort of host memory, blah 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 rating where it chooses the best possible person based on past disconnects and match quality and stuff like that. And hopefully they'll do that for us. But as you guys might have saw there, Alano tore it up. 120-5, the best game I've seen. I'm sure, you don't have to link me to any games where someone did better than that, but I appreciate you guys checking out the video. The last point I want to make is that I am enjoying the game, and I want to enjoy it. I'm looking forward to them fixing it and making it 100%. Anything else you want to say?
No, I mean, that's it. He touched on everything. I have the same opinion about everything.
All right, guys. Well, this was day 15. I hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up for the Beast score, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow with another video. Peace.